Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Boy, stiff jab. Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
That time counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And you'll start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Tank sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Put mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league.
Holding up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
The straight right just misses. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Big hook doesn't land. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just keep him on the end of that jab.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't dig you out.
You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back.
And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. So hard to defend against. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You don't want to trade shots. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work out there.
It's on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great.
Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it.
Here we go to the fourth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Throws the jab and doesn't score. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Nice counter shot. The jab not finding its target. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Win the round back. Take away that confidence. Stop.
Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back into it. Let's get out there, get your
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He missed with that jab. Doesn't score. Nice counter punch. There's a counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. That jab misses. Fantastic punch. Couldn't land that jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Breathe.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Relax now.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Come on. You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
On to the sixth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
That counter shot lands. That uppercut just missed. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well done with that counter shot. Just misses with that left uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's all offense all the time. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Trying to land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just get your breath back.
Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back.
The gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't let him back into
Into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Crotch in trouble. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he scores with the counter. So much firepower here. He threw a punch and just got countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Talk about botching that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Relax now. I don't want you to load.
Boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jet.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round.
Doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work out there. That's
again. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
And then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You'd like to see more jabs. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well done with that counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Insane action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. The referee takes a look and he says, let's get it on. Let's talk about botching that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Good work out there.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not
miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Get this boxing back together. You getting soft on me? Well, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few bodies.
To go back out there, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your...
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no
shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
To load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. These guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That jab doesn't find a home. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Punch, counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Good one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about thoughts in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Win the round on your jab.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the jaw.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Back on the jaw. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better.
And there's the bell for round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. This fight will continue. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
there's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. I mean, for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner, but eventually these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw, suck it up, Buttercup.